We are here talking about future options with Mr. Salinas Vega from Normandale College. He's going to share with us just different topics and information about two-year state colleges, two-year community colleges, and then specifically what sets Normandale apart from the rest of the two-year colleges throughout Minnesota. So with that, can you please talk about why two-year community colleges are a great option for students after high school?
Yes, definitely. And let me share my screen because I have a lot of great information for you guys to take a look. Here it is. So first of all, when you are thinking about probably Normandale Community College, a good question comes to mind is, what are the reasons why students are going to Normandale? To be fair and honest, there are 10 most popular reasons. Number one is always about the cost. For you guys that maybe are learning about community college, we're not the only one in the state of Minnesota. I'll let you know that we're part of the Minnesota state system. And this system is basically a set of college as well as technical schools and 7 state universities that we combine. We offer multiple programs. And because we are public, the reason why our cost is very minimum, as you will see, and we charge by credit. So that's number one. Number two is always about location. Many students are coming to Normandale. They said, oh, I'm going to Normandale because it's close from home. And just think about this. If you're going to your local community college, that it could be us, it could be Hennepin Tech, it could be any community college close by to your home. The reason why it's more affordable is because the location. So if you're coming to Normandale, if you live close by, you're not buying a car, renting, or maybe buying insurance, spending a lot of money in transportation, and all the other many things. And of course, one of the other great things about the classes, small sizes. When the students are coming to community college, they're always fascinating about, they get to know very well their teachers. And one of those things about community college is that we don't use teacher assistants. So whenever you're taking a class, always your professor will be teaching the class all the time. And that makes it pretty easy for you to connect with them, ask questions, maybe go for a coffee or talk to them after classes, visit them during their office hours. And then, of course, there's so many options that you will see here. And the last one is more about lifelong learning. Students are coming to higher education. They know that the opportunity to, to learn about different colleges, universities is always here. So those are just few things that we can mention in this presentation.
That's great. And we have so many students that end up attending Normandale because it is so close to us and has so many great options. Tuition is lower if our students need to stay at home or if they have a good job that they don't want to leave. Normandale has just been an awesome option for our students. So Normandale is part of the Minnesota state system. So it's a state public school, which is why, one of the reasons the tuition is so low. How many other two-year community colleges are available in Minnesota?
Sure. Like I mentioned earlier, there are 30 community college. So this involves also the technical schools. So close by to us, Dakota County and Technical College, Minneapolis College, Hennepin Tech, and other schools. The community college, there are many of us. Normandale is one of them. Inver Hills is one of them. North Hennepin, which is in Brooklyn Center. And then, of course, we also have 7 state universities. And one of the things that many students ask, what is the difference from a technical school to Normandale or a community college? Well, when you think about technical programs, we usually refer those as a manual programs. Nothing wrong with that, by the way. There are so many opportunities for students that maybe they're not even thinking about going to 4-year university or 2 years university because maybe they don't want to. There are some great programs that you can actually get certification in some areas, and then maybe later on you can come back and get a bigger degree. The good things about higher education, especially in Minnesota, is that we have so many options. And then also, I encourage you to also visit private universities, non-for-profit. We have some beautiful private non-for-profit universities like St. Thomas University, St. Case, that definitely when you see the price tag, you will be wondering why is so much, but it's not for everybody. So when you're thinking about price, go and talk to them. Maybe your case will be different, rely heavily on scholarships. So maybe the cost of those universities will be pretty close to the cost of public universities.
Right. That's a really good point. Thank you for that clarification and that additional information, because you're exactly right. We want students to check out all different options before they make their final decision, because the best fit maybe is not that initial thought or plan. But yeah, checking it out and doing their research is just really, really important. And now you mentioned that there are 7 different 4-year, excuse me, state universities. And I know that Normandale has some specific programs where they partner with 4-year colleges. And I even think I read that on the Normandale campus, a student can finish their 4-year degree, even though they're not on a state university campus, they're on the 2-year campus.
Sure, definitely. This is one of the most beautiful things ever. And let me explain you why. Whenever a student is coming to Normandale, they're thinking, well, if I go full-time, and let me just explain to you guys what is a full-time commitment. Basically, full-time means that probably you're going to be able to take at least 30 credits in the first year, 30 additional credits in the second year. That is 60 credits. To be able to get your bachelor's degree or 4 years of university, you need 120. So we have partnered with so many state universities and as well other universities outside of the Minnesota state system to allow you not only to move on to the next cycle, which is your bachelor's degree, but the beauty of this is that you can complete those with us. So that means that, yes, you might stay with us the 3rd and 4th year, but you're going to be taking classes from those institutions. So let me share my screen and just to show you what are some of the great options that we have available. So because Normandale, it is located in a very central place in the metro area, is 494, and then France, we get a lot of students that maybe work at the Mall of America, maybe one of those big places to work. So we have Metropolitan State University, we have Minnesota State University Mankato, and then Southwest Minnesota State University. So those 3 universities are coming to Normandale to teach the upper level division courses, which that would be your junior and senior year. And let me just give you a good example. About 2 weeks ago, I was in a meeting with some of the faculty and deans talking about engineering. And some of the students that might say, well, I really want to study engineering, but I don't have all the money that I need, because more likely you will need to study at least 5 years just to have all the curriculum ready. But the good thing is that Mankato, as well as Normandale, we're offering all of those classes in a single location. If you really think about the cost, 2 years at community college, maybe you're going to be spending close to maybe $12,000 or $13,000. In addition, 2 more years with Minnesota State Mankato, you're looking to spend about maybe $17,000 or $18,000 for the other 2 years. So in reality, students are able to get that bachelor's degree maybe less than about $32,000. And on top of that, also Minnesota State University Mankato offer a master's degree program. Of course, if you are looking to study something very specific that none of those colleges offer those programs, you will need to look somewhere else. But that's why over the years, Normandale, as well as other community college in the Minnesota state system, we have built what we call it Minnesota transfer pathways, which means it's a guarantee that as long as you finish your associates, it could be Associate of Arts, Science, Associate in Fine Arts, you should be simply able to transfer all of those credits to the next 7 state universities. What about if you don't want to go to any of those universities? Well, you still can use those credits as a transfer to other either private universities, state, out of state, because we also are regionally accredited institution, meaning that if you're taking a chemistry class with us, it will be the same content as the one that is teaching maybe at St. Thomas, at the University of Minnesota, or even outside of the state.
Yeah, I don't know if our 9th graders can appreciate what a great deal that is, to be able to get a great education for cheaper, number one, and to be able to get it close to home, and then be able to continue their 4-year degree on a 2-year campus. That's pretty unique and pretty special that we have that in Minnesota. And there are specific degrees. They can't just attend a 2-year college. They can't just go to Normandale and pick any major, like you said. If it's more specific, they might have to go somewhere else. But you guys have a wide variety of majors that students can continue to take classes on your college campus, even though they might be getting a degree from Southwest Minnesota State in Marshall, Minnesota. So that's really amazing that students can do that, and quite a unique offering for students.
That is correct. And let me just add a little bit. Sometimes students are coming to Normandale saying, well, I want to be a social worker, but I don't see social worker in any of your curriculum. Guys, social worker is a set of different programs, including psychology, sociology, mathematics, because you will need statistics. So basically, when you think about community college, yes, we offer programs very specific for you, so you can get the skills. But at the end of the day, really what you're trying to do is earn those prerequisites, your basic classes. And most of the classes probably that you're going to be taking with us will be introductory courses. Not only psychology, maybe English, but you can take history, you can take ethics, you can take, computer science. Maybe you want to take calculus courses. You will need all of this before you even transfer to other universities, because it's the foundation. Eventually, at the end of the day, Normandale is also, our work is making sure that you are thinking critically, especially in these new days. What can you do with all of this information? We already know that many universities are great universities, but that doesn't mean that it's a guarantee for you to get a job. But what those universities allow you to gain is really good understanding about life, and making sure that you ask questions, you talk to professionals. So that way, when you're making a decision, it's not just based on anything, but in facts, science, and other things.
Yeah, that's really good. I mean, it really does pay to educate the whole person and to be adaptable, because you're right, in our changing world, it's just so important, those critical thinking skills. And even if you have a job, it's not guaranteed that you're going to get a job right away in the area you want and things like that, but you need skills that are adaptable, throughout life, for sure. That's great. So I think you've answered most of my questions about 2-year community colleges and Normandale. Are there other things that you want to share, or things that I didn't ask that you feel like our students should know about?
Sure. Usually students, they said, okay, if I am in 9th grade, can I take college courses so I can start working on my credits? So anybody that is moving from 9th grade to 10th, you guys are allowed to take classes with colleges. In this case, 10th graders, we only allow you to take one course the first semester. After that, if you're pretty well, you can take more. We call those probably concurrent enrollment programs, PSEO. That's kind of the other set of courses. That would be more for 11th graders as well as 10th graders. But doesn't stop there. Talk to your high school. Maybe they offering courses that you can also earn credits. Those are the concurrent enrollment programs. Maybe if you're taking classes that give you AP courses, also think about those to take care of in high school. So when you're transferring to us, just request official transcript from College Board, so we can give an evaluation and give you credits for that. So definitely there's different ways that students can start working in college earlier and then not wait until last minute. Also, for anybody that is seniors, especially the ones that are about to graduate this year, financial aid, which is a federal program, FSAID, allow you to get access to different resources. So definitely, if you don't have the money to pay for college, I'll let you know that if you are a U.S. citizen, maybe resident, or maybe you have asylum, you have access to those programs. And some of those programs could be free money, which we call it Pell Grants. It could be money that probably you can borrow, but you will need to pay back plus interest. But at the end of the day, all of these things is an investment. It's an opportunity for you to spend some beautiful time with great friends, great organizations, new environment, to learn something new, when you're done, definitely start not only earning money, but help your community. Especially now these days, we need a lot of students with the willingness to learn computer programming and the computer science, students that really like mathematics, students that like engineering and other programs like science. We need you. And to do that, remember that we have all those programs available. Lastly, I have a short presentation video. So you guys, if you want to learn more about Normandale, I can show you. Hopefully the video, the audio will play. I'm not quite sure, but let me know if it doesn't play. Is that okay if I can play it for you guys?
Yep, that's fine. Yep.
Perfect.
I'm just gonna, while you're getting that set up, I'll just summarize. So it's really important for students to do their homework, make sure that they check out our concurrent enrollment, PSEO opportunities that are available to all of our Minnesota State residents, and also Shakopee High School students, and really just learn as much as you can about all of that to be able to give back to your community. Check out the websites that will be listed in the description of these videos so you can learn more.
Perfect. I got the video presentation ready for you guys. It's going to be very short. Once we're done, if you have any other questions, please let me know.
Okay, thank you. The video. So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for all of the wonderful information about Normandale. I just hope that students walk away understanding that Normandale and two-year community colleges are just a great option for life after high school. Is a great way to get your future plan started, and you can even finish it on the Normandale campus.
Thank you.